So hopefully everyone had a great time this weekend. Awesome, that's what I love to hear. I didn't get very many page a chair calls, and that is amazing. I am very thankful. That tells me that things were going right this year, and I'm very happy about that. You guys are why we do this. We do this convention because we want to make a fun event for you guys to show up, to have fun, to meet each other, to hang out, to learn from each other, because we got to have some educational stuff, right? And to basically just celebrate what we are. That we are a group of people from all over the globe that come together to be essentially one giant fuzzy family. And then when we do that, we just go, hey, we got money here, let's throw it at something. So we raise money for charities, and we do a lot of great community work, and that's exactly what I want to promote with our community. I want the public to see us for who we are. So, we don't want to make this is one thing, I've been told, got to keep it short this year, Kit. No more closing ceremonies that last like 8 hours or something like that. Or the one that went from 1 year to the next, you know. So, we're going to try to keep things nice and quick, nice and simple. We've trimmed down a lot of the, we're not bringing up every division head to do, their speech for like 10 minutes or anything like that. So what I'm going to start out with here is, the first thing I want to do is I want to say some thank yous to some very special people that were with us this year. The first of which is our guest of honor, Kalika. I have heard a rumor that she has been so enamored by how fun this convention has been that she may have had a ball and chain shackled to her ankle for this convention. I've heard a rumor of that. Say again? It's your favorite. Awesome. The other one, next person that I want to thank is our musical guest, Fox and Pepper. I have bright lights in my eyes, so I can't tell if they're out there or not. And if any of you want to come up and say something, you're more than welcome to. Like, Kalika, if you want to come up and say something, you can. Feel free. So every year we do a drawing at closing ceremonies, which I hope we have that stuff set up right. No, we have the attendee guest of honor drawing. Or no, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm getting ahead of myself. We do that after pre-reg for next year. Sorry, my bad. We do it. We do it off the Raven Gods for this year. We need the list of the Raven Gods. We need to draw one of them for the attendee guest of honor for next year.
I wasn't told I needed to do that.
Okay, so Nolan is going to run to get that, so we'll get back to that. But while we're doing that, Winston T. Wolf, are you out there? There he is. Thank you very much for being our attendee guest of honor this year. And for those of you that don't know, we draw from our upper tiers of sponsorship. And if you get drawn as the attendee guest of honor, you get the same praise and lavishment and thanks and perks and benefits and everything else that we give our guest of honor as well. And did you enjoy yourself? Did immensely? Did you feel like a superstar? Nice. Fantastic. All right, and when we get those names back, we'll do the drawing for next year so that you guys don't miss out on that. The next person that I need to thank is the Kamiku girls. Are they out there, or did they take off already? Yeah, they must have taken off already. Well, the Kamiku girls came to us with the recommendation of the Japanese Cultural Institute to teach you guys a bit about Japanese culture during our Sakura Fantasy in the Sakura Forest theme. So I hope some of you got to go to that and you enjoyed it. Thank you. Glad somebody did. And of course, I want to make sure that I thank every one of you for coming and making this event a success. So without you guys wanting to come here and have a weekend with us, we wouldn't be doing it. So thank you very much. Just as a reminder, as soon as closing ceremonies is done, like literally as soon as closing ceremonies is done, I am going to fall off the stage into one of those chairs right there. We will be having, yes, pretty much, because that's about how much energy I have. But we will be having our feedback panel, so if you stick around for that, you can tell us the good things, tell us the bad things, tell us your ideas. What do you want to see for next year? Stuff like that. We'll try to keep it not too long, but we want to make sure that we get a chance to hear everybody that wants to tell us in person everything that they want to tell us. So don't take off too quickly if you have something to say. All right. One of the things we didn't get to do at the opening ceremonies was that we did not get to give out our PSA posters for those winners because we had a little issue with getting them here. But I do have those now. One of the winners was Arcadia. She was not able to attend, so we will be sending that to her. In the meantime, over there by the wall behind the piano, please. All righty. Okay, so in the meantime, we have our 2 PSA posters here for the people that should be present. Costume doesn't mean consent, fursuit does not mean consent, and 621. So, if we can get Brad and Rain Oubliette up here, if you are here, hopefully. Are you guys out there? No? Okay, well then we will have to reach out to them, I guess, to try to get these to them. But one of our raffles for after pre-reg is the PSA poster raffle, and then we basically put your persona on one of the posters that goes around the convention to remind you all to eat, sleep, and be nice to each other, among other things. So watch for that for next year as well. Okay, thank you. Alrighty, so I can tell you every year, I say this every year, and it is absolutely true every year, we are always severely short-staffed. I just don't have enough people to spread around the convention to get everything done. Are you guys able to tell? Good. Unfortunately, that makes for a lot of very exhausted staff members. But part of that is alleviated a little bit by you guys coming to ConOps and volunteering to help us out. We affectionately call you gophers. That is something that is very important to us, and we appreciate it, and we like to reward our gophers, and we give them little perks for what they do, but there's a little bit more that goes to that, and for that I'm going to bring out our volunteer ops department head, Yukari, to talk to you. Pink, please. Is it on the bottom?
It is on the bottom.
No, on.
No, it's on.
It is on? Okay.
Yeah.
Pink. There you go.
Now it is. Hi. My name's Yukari. I'm the volunteer operations department head. And basically what I do is I make sure that volunteers not only are able to help out at the convention, but also have a good time while they do it. In particular, there are 3 volunteers I need to thank today and embarrass up here on stage. So, the first one seemed to have a level of precognition because he seemed to show up whenever we started looking for him. When he wasn't helping AV, he'd always just stop by volunteer ops and go, "What do I need to do?" And then I would look at my list and go, "This." And then he'd be, "Okay," and then leave. And then I wouldn't hear from him until his department came back and said, "This guy was amazing. Where did you find him?" Ikaraga, are you around? Come up here. No, there you go. So normally what we do is we give them a little gift, and we also like to embarrass them in the way of saying there he is. A certain department has claimed you. Unfortunately, that means you'll be leaving me, but programming and main events would love to have you back. So thank you. You can stay up here for a second. Just stay up here for a second. My second volunteer has been, as I've been called, on it. making runs for supplies whenever operations needed a run. And you all know how parking went this year. So let's just say that he sacrificed his parking spot to save the con. Butterscotch, are you around? Come up here. Literally what he said was, we need to go to a Walmart 15 miles away, and the only thing he did was raise his hand and say, I have a car. So, unfortunately, you'll be leaving me, but I've been told that operations and logistics would like you. And finally, this person, for all of our super sponsors and sponsors that were able to access the VIP lounge, you might have seen this guy around. He was absolutely phenomenal and enjoyed every single minute in making sure that your con went great. Shadow Wolf? And just as a fun note, we were looking him up in the reg system to try and get this badge to him. For some reason, his badge name right now is Rosie O'Doggo. See, I told you I was going to embarrass you. So, again, unfortunately, you'll be leaving me, but VIP Lounge would like you. So, this is the hard part for me. Volunteers make this convention work. As Kit mentioned, this con can be really short-staffed at times, and for people to come in and pay money and to say, I want to help make this convention a better place, makes the world for us. And personally, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything you do. Every volunteer here's here. Give them a round of applause. And now the initiation begins.
Actually, Nolan, go ahead and come on up here. So this is Nolan. You guys might have seen him during the weekend. This was your first year in your position, right?
Yep.
So this was his first year in the position as our registration department head, which can be very stressful at times. But what we're going to do, we have the names for the attendee guest of honor drawing in here. And since you are the registration department head, I will have you draw it. How's that sound? Okay. Who do you got? Omega Wolf Wildpaw. Are you in here? Okay, well, I am not seeing anybody jumping up screaming, so we will contact them and let them know that they have been drawn as next year's attendee guest of honor.
In my pocket.
Okay. All right. We're going to make them wait on numbers a little bit longer, okay? Just a little bit. Yep, we're going to do this. Actually, you come out. I mean, we can do the numbers, or we can give you guys prizes. Okay, that's what I thought. All the people that bought raffle tickets are like, yeah, prizes, and all the rest of them are like, no, numbers. Come on, man. Okay, so our first prize in our charity raffle. This was, which by the way, I did want to point out that there was a. With the volunteers this year, for the first time ever, we had somebody pay $20 to the charity to work for us, which was amazing. That was like, okay, cool. This is Michelle. She is the one that heads our charity department this year. And next year, I hope. So our first prize, we have a Super Nintendo Classic Edition. And over the weekend, what magically appeared seems to be a playing with superpower, like, strategy book guide thing that is going to go with it. So, let me put these up here. Put those right there for now.
Do the honors of cutting the box open?
Sure, I can do the honors of cutting the box open. Either that or I will cut myself wide open and bleed all over the stage, one of the two.
Do we have Team Medical Dragon in the audience?
I'm sure they're here somewhere. Okay. Let me set this off to the side here. Are you drawing or am I drawing?
Either way.
Hey, it's your department. You can draw. I will play Vanna White. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Put that one back in. Ah, come on now. That one doesn't want to stay in, apparently. Here, let's do it this way. Okay, there we go.
Oh, come on.
All right, raffle ticket number. Well, that's not going to help.
I know. Okay.
The name on the back was Jason.
Right.
How many of those are in here?
Show of hands, show of hands.
All right, so the raffle number that we have is 437185. Are you here? You have to be here to win. Are you here? No?
No.
Okay, nothing. Well,
right.
all right. Moving on to the next one. 437185, but we're drawing the next one. All right, ready?
Oh, okay, this one?
This one, 437357. Ah, there we go. I heard a yip in the back. All right. So the second item that we have here for the raffle is a Raven God ticket for next year. So basically you get free Raven God status and you will get an entire Raven God swag pack from this year. All right. Do what? All right, first one, 437070. And there she is. Get in touch with Sarah and find out if we have charity money numbers yet. Yes, so pre-registration for next year will start immediately after closing ceremonies. So as soon as you are done here, you can go see Nalin at registration and he will make sure you get registered, okay? All right. So let's see, going through my list here, PSA posters, volunteers, raffle. Do you guys want to know how many fursuiters we had? Are you sure? Yeah. All right, so there are two numbers. The first number is how many fursuiters we had in our fursuit parade. The second number is how many fursuit tags we handed out to verified individuals, meaning we got your badge number and went check. And to get those fursuit tags, you had to have a fursuit. So the first number is that we had 259 fursuiters in the fursuit parade. Better than that, we had 310 individuals come and get fursuit tags. So that is awesome. Did you guys like the fursuit parade route this year? Okay. I know it's short, but we don't have much room to work with. But yeah, we definitely, I'm glad everybody enjoyed that. We saw such a big turnout with it. We will definitely make sure that stays in the programming for the future. All right. So Nolan needs a microphone, and then he can come up here because he's got some numbers, right? Okay. All righty, here we go. So as I said, Nolan is our registration department head. And I don't know how many people came to the convention. There's actually, they have a book for standard operating procedures, and like rule number 1 is once the con starts, Kit's not allowed to know the number. So I don't even know what it is.
So I've got a little game that one of my devs decided to do for you.
Oh, geez. All right. Registration count. I see pretty clouds in there. Okay. Just open on. Ooh, I like that number. Do you want to say it or should I?
So this year, removing staff from the total, we had 1,132 attendees. And then just for fun, we also had, including staff, 1,256 people here at the con.
Awesome. That is fantastic. So tell all your friends we're here. Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Nolan. All right, now, on the subject of registration department heads, somewhere out here, I believe, Kirik is sitting, right? Hi, Kirik, I see you. Come here, Kirik. Kirik was, yeah, there you go, taking my hat. My sweaty, stinky hat. All right, so Kirik was our registration department head for several years. She did an amazing amount of work. On top of that, she is also one of the lead programmers for our IT area, which is the group that has created the registration system that you guys use when you come to Furthermore. That is an in-house setup. She is very good at it, and she has put in a ridiculous amount of work in it. Like, if there was a monetary cost to what she has done, this con would never exist because we would never have enough money to pay her for what she has done. She has contributed so much to the organization and to Furthermore that when she stepped down last year, it really was a blow to the convention. We were all really like, oh no. But we understand. Sometimes life just moves on and you have to go with it. But to that end, there's one thing that I did want to make sure that you get that we weren't able to have for you last year because obviously it was after the con that you stepped down. So one of the things that we award people who have significantly contributed to the organization or to Furthermore is to make sure that they can stay and come and join us anytime that they want to. And so Kirik, I am pleased to present to you your lifetime Furthermore badge. Thank you very much. That lifetime Furthermore badge is like the golden ticket. All she has to do is walk into the registration and go, I'm here. And they go, here's your attendee badge for this year. All right. So one of the guests that I was holding off on thanking because I was hoping that we were going to be able to put two parts of it together here was our charity, Friskies Primate and Wildlife Sanctuary. Are they hiding in here? There they are. Hi, guys. Thank you very much for being our charity with us again this year. I am always grateful that we can be such a helping hand to the sanctuary there and making sure that all the animals get taken care of and get their medications, get treated, and food and everything like that. And I really, really, really wish I could hold up a number here and tell you how much we've raised, but I can't. The reason why I can't is because so many last-minute donations came in that my crew is still counting. So, we will have a number before the end of the day. We will just have to put it out over social media and tell everybody that way. I am really, really hoping that we beat our total from last year, which was 10,872. So if we beat that, it's going to be awesome. And I wish I could. I really do. I wish I could hold it up here and tell you right now. But yeah, they're in a room counting still. So, all right. What I do know from the charity numbers is that one of our other special guests that we brought in today, I see Fox back there in the back of the room, Curtailed Comic returns this year to run the Zootopia jail. And they informed me that the preliminary pre-counted number for what the jail raised and the cop car and everything that they were doing was around $1,100. So we've already got a good start. There is the Shogun did have a bounty out. There is a high bounty out there. To my understanding, we have not located that person yet. They are very cleverly hiding, probably somewhere in this room. And so I'm sure the ZPD will catch up with them later today to make sure that they are arrested properly. So, let's see. We got that. Okay. You guys want to know when we're coming back next year? So, every year, when we started this out, we decided that we wanted to put it at the end of April because we thought that would be a good time. We were horribly wrong about that. And the reason why I say we were horribly wrong about that, and I learned firsthand when I need to take more classes for my physician assistant program, was that finals week falls like either right before or right after. And so everybody's like, oh my God, Kit, really? So what we did was we went back to the hotel and we said, hey, end of April's great. Not working out for us as well as we thought it would be, and so we wanted to see if we could get a little bit better dates. So, we are moving back a little bit. The dates for next year, furthermore 2019, are going to be March 15th to the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. So we will be in mid-March, so guess what? You have 11 months to prepare. Say again? St. Patrick's Day theme con? We'll get to themes later. All right. Actually, our theme is probably out on the web already, but... all right, so the location is going to be back here at the Sheridan Tyson's Corner. Not quite as enthusiastic a clap as the dates, but have you guys have you had a good time at the hotel this year? Everything go good for everybody? Excellent. I don't see if Marie is in the room, otherwise I would point her out, but Marie and her team have worked really, really hard to make sure that a lot of the issues that we had last year got corrected. And based on the fact that I think all weekend we got maybe one concern that we had to deal with the hotel, it looks to me like they succeeded in doing that. And so I know they're not necessarily in here, but give the Sheridan a big round of applause for all the hard work they did. Okay. Location, all right, so I got one more person to bring up here. Oh, yeah, she's hiding over there, I think. Can I have a microphone, please? So everybody should know Indigo Angel Cat. Orange. Indigo Angel Cat, like I said at the beginning of the convention, was not allowed to work this weekend at all. But that's for a good reason, because she's healing. So, but that being said, she did want to announce.
First of all, before I even get to that announcement, I want to thank everyone on a personal level. Last year we had Practitioners TV come in and they actually interviewed me on what the furry fandom meant to me and what it represents. And I mentioned how we're a big family, and when one falls, we get together and lift them up. I cannot thank you guys enough. I've been going through cancer treatments, and I actually have my last one on Tuesday. And with that, earlier there was actually a Kickstarter, what type of Kickstarter, crowd fundraising. You guys raised over $6,000 for me. And one person here that I've never even met even donated $1,000 by themselves. And I just wanted to thank you so much for that. I'm speechless. This fandom means so much to me because you guys are my family. And I thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, and who went to the dance comp and been dealing with a little fursuit stuff? Raise your hand or give a clap. Dance comp? You guys know a person called Ren? Come here. So this fall, in case you were, kind of missing furthermore. You a little tired? Okay. While we recover, we're going to have a little special thing called Furbacue. All you can eat food for $35 for a basic ticket, and then the top hog ticket, I'm looking at, where's my star? There's something called a top hog where you get priority parking, your own chair, because it is bring your own chair because, we kind of cheap. But, but yes, so it's basically a one-day festival that's a furry palooza. Ran by the two of us, so please come up. It's in Frederick, Maryland. It's on September 29th. And there are advertisements in your con book, and it will be online. We'll be making announcements for it.
So yeah, don't miss out on that. It's actually one of the other people that has been with us for a while, Turtle back there, is the head chef for Furbacue, and he makes some amazing, amazing food for it. So you guys don't want to miss it. My mouth is just watering thinking about it. All you can eat meat of various types and veggie stuff. Well, we just found all the predators in the room. All right, so our guest of honor for next year. Our guest of honor for next year will actually be coming to us from England. I know, right? I was like, really? So our guest of honor for next year is Husketeer. Husketeer is a writer over in England that has had multiple short stories that have been published in various furry anthologies. She has won 2 Ursa Major Awards and 2 Coyote Awards. And she is super excited to be joining us next year. So stick around for that. That'll be some fun too. All right. Any chance we got the charity numbers yet? Nope. Okay. All right, so we'll have to put the charity numbers out onto social media. But in the meantime, I hope that you guys have had, Smash that like button. Oh, like button, yeah. Smash that like button. Yeah, get on our social media feeds. Like I said, I'm exhausted. But at least I don't end the convention by thanking you for coming to a different convention like I did like first year. Well, yeah, it was actually here, I think, so it was like 3 years ago. All right, but anyway, so once again, thank you all very much for coming. Oh, I almost forgot. I forgot to thank one of our other guests that came, the Sea King Boozy Badger. Boozy's seashell crown was given to him by a wonderful charity donator who basically bid high enough that he agreed to wear it for the rest of the convention. So, anyway, thank you once again for coming. I hope everybody had a great time this year. Please make sure that you are staying safe going home, and that we will absolutely positively make sure to see you all next year. So I'm just going to go over here and check one more last thing and make sure. Whoa, hey, whoa. What the heck? What are you guys doing? What is going on? What is going on? What are you doing?
Doing, Mr. Drago. One could ask the same thing of you. Silly remnants of a dying subculture desperately clinging to relevance. You and your staff perpetuate a gross injustice. Furries are over. Soon they'll be on posters in every college dorm room. It's long past time for them to end.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want to wipe the slate clean.
And you expect me to help you?
No, Mr. Drago. I expect you to die. This room will soon fill with a deadly neurotoxin. It is quite painless, I assure you. And I, meanwhile, with my organization, SNOOT, will move on to handling each convention in turn. There will be nothing but a sea of insurance salesmen where furries once were. And now, Mr. Drago, I bid you farewell. I and my henchmen here will leave you in this ill-defined and low production value death trap and assume its eventual success. Au revoir.
Quoth, get me out of here!
They were actually stupid enough to leave their computer unlocked in a convention full of furries.
All right, well, what's our next move then? We got to stop them. Where did they go?
First, reporting in, Mum.
Agent Quoth. The fiendish agents of Snoot have begun making their move on the furry fandom. I want you to work with the agents at Furthermore, Station F, to find out what their sinister plans are and to put a stop to them, once and for all. Report back here in 1 year for Operation Furry, Agent Quoth. They say the fandom is dead. Prove them wrong.